Well, hello, my YouTube friends. I hope your day is going better than mine right now. Uh, the technician came out. He pulled these screws out from underneath here and pulled this board out. Tested the motherboard or the onboard computer or whatever it is. It's dead. There's no replacement for it. No longer in production, I guess. Unavailable. It's a Kenmore Elite. I bought it at the same time as I bought this cooktop. It's just dusty right now. At least the cooktop still works. The oven's dead. I paid like $1,800 for it about 20 years ago. Having a heck of a time sliding it out though. And those of you that have seen my floor and wondered why I never put tile down or why I was just on concrete, there's a door. I had a light and everything. Part of the reason is that I knew this would happen. I mean, well, I didn't know it would happen, but I knew it would happen. At the time that I bought this oven and had this granite made, well, I didn't make the granite, but I had the countertop and all that, so I thought it would be a good idea to have separate power source for the oven and the cooktop since they were separate now. I'm glad I did that because at least I could still cook with the stovetop. But I knew when I was putting it in and all that was excuse me so that I knew that, or I felt like, you know, the electrician came out, we ran, you know, another wire off the breaker and you can see them right there. I got them capped off and the power's off to them at the box outside. So they're on separate breakers. And, you know, just as you see here, the cabinet was out and we were hooking it up. But it didn't seem like, I wondered how I would ever, if I had to change it out or do something, how I'm gonna like get at those wires. And with this cabinet just sitting on the concrete, and I knew if I laid tile, and I have tile, I got about 600 square feet of tile in the garage. It's been there for 15 years. There's a couple other things I need to do before I put the tile down, but I knew that if I put the tile up against the bottom of the cabinet right there, and you can see the wafer board, that I'd never be able to slide it out. And I knew that I would have to. And sure enough, the oven's dead. I got to buy a new oven, but I'm having a heck of a time sliding this thing out. It feels like it's bumping on something up here. I already took this on, or up here. I already took this off and looked at it. I'll figure it out. I don't want to break the cabinet. It was an expensive cabinet. So don't spend all your money on silver. I'm trying to put a roof on the house, but I guess this qualifies as a good reason to divert money, part of my cash savings, away from the roof and toward the oven. Well, I figured it out, shining the light from the other side, and I knew it was just bump stopping on something. I didn't know what it was though, and I didn't remember the installation instructions. And of course the service manual didn't say anything about it to remind me. But there's a little clip right there, and looking through this gap right there with the flashlight, I could see there was a screw. I'm like, how did that screw? What's that? So I took this really long, the screwdriver, and I worked it in there and was able to get that clip. It hits right there. All right, the oven's out, it's dead. The motherboard's fried. I pushed the cabinet back into place where it was. The oven's all the way out. There's the conduit coming off the oven, right? So now I'm in between the oven and the cabinet, and I can reach in, and there's the junction box, and there's my wire. So I was wrong what I just said and what I thought all these years. I can remove and install the oven without moving the cabinet. So I wish I had remembered that or knew that 20 years ago when I installed this oven with the one gentleman's help. I don't remember it being that long. Okay, one more thing. So this conduit from the stovetop was resting on top of the oven right here. Because it's low, here's where the motherboard is. There was space right here for it. And I didn't want it just hanging from those wire nuts right there. So I cut a little piece of aluminum wire and hung it from that bracket to take the weight off those wire nuts until I can get a new oven in there. All right, my friends, you have a good day.